Hello everyone and welcome to CRL Jeddah, and we are here in qualifying. Also sorry for the delay, starting the stream. I had some errors, so we're finally in and hopefully get some good racing today at the fastest street circuit currently in Formula 1. As you can see, Rex in the AlphaTauri is on pole. Set of 27.3, quite clear of the grid. But hopefully we're in for a cracking race today. Hopefully we're going to hop on board with Alva's coming out the final corner. Let's see what he can do. And the Mercedes are always pitting. With the Haas car here, of Funky. Looks like he's invalidated there though. Yes, he has. Wow, not everyone's invalidated on their laps. We need to get someone on a lap. But most people are going to get head into the pits so they can get on some more fresh rubber for their final laps. Let's go on board with McLaren of Costas. He's about to start his lap. As you can see in that absolutely amazing looking McLaren. I mean, it just looks majestic. So on here, nice apex hit, hits the apex there again, a nice exit out of there, coming down into turn 3. Got to make sure you get this right, hits it, a little bit of track extending, but gets it right on the apex, and he hits this through nicely. Bit of a lift off there, a bit of an error, but still going to carry on with the lap. And 31.4 in the first sector. He's 1/10 up on his time. 1.5 tenths. Exiting out of this corner, beautiful banked corner, very nice view there, very smooth up to the curb. Get all of that track time, get all of that time. Hits the apex here, hits this again. Bit of a lift off there, bit of a slide tweak, but he's still going on. Mind you said, it is night, it's daylight. You'd think it's dark, but yeah, and he's made a mistake here. He didn't brake in time and he's unfortunately invalidated. That could be his probably over. Let's go with the Ferrari of Yervin GR, hoping to improve on his lap. Hits it quite nicely there. 50 thousandths up on his time. Up close into the corner, onto the banked here. A beautiful exit out of there in that majestic Ferrari. He hits this corner here beautifully as well. Hits that apex alright. Now going to go on the long straight. As you know, this track is so fast. 80% of it is flat out, which is unbelievable. And now he's nearly 2 steps up. He hits this apex. It's there. It's this little bump there on that little curb. Up tight to the wall as much as you can. Just get set for the last corner. Hopefully he doesn't do a Max Verstappen. Hits the apex here. Turns in. Nice exit up into 3rd gear. He's going to go down straight. Across the line. What would it be? A slight improvement. So that would be probably him P8. But Tice, he's high up on his lap, a few tenths up there. Let's see what the Mercedes driver can do. P4. Decent quality lap for him. Hopefully we can get some competitors for pole here as Duke Foreman's on the lap. Hits that apex beautifully right there. Doesn't hit the wall like the 30 did earlier today. Hits this nicely. Bit of a downshift. Hits this apex beautifully as well. Hits there, it's there. Oh, it's absolutely kinky through there, and he's on 10th up. Wow. And the AlphaTauri driver, the number 22, he's up on the banked hill here as well. Oh, he grazes the wall, coming out there, he grazes the wall. He's using all the track here. Oh, he's missed the apex though there. When he hit the wall, oh, that might be damage. That might be damage for the AlphaTauri driver. And he's got no helmet on as well. But that might be damage for the AlphaTauri driver. Let's see if he carries on though. Also, mind you, yeah, he's got damage. That's Ute Former's qualifying over, but let's see the pulse that he's getting on. He's a few tenths off already. He beautifully hits that apex, and he's going to come up onto the long straight, the long back straight. Another double sector, 2 tenths up. He's absolutely smashing it. Oh no, and oh, somehow not invalidated, so I kept him track limits there. My bad, but he goes up close to the wall using the esports line. Absolutely beautiful. Coming up to the last corner, don't Verstappen it. It kind of misses the apex, that might lose him a couple of times, but he gets the exit right. He's going to go close to the line as much as he can, get it all that time. And it's a 27 flat, a really good lap, 7 tenths clear of the grid, and no one else is on the lap. So yeah, so that's quali over, and that is quite close between P2, P3 and P4. The leader's kind of out there by himself, and it's a bit closer in the top 10-ish. And then, you know, some people didn't set times. Well, 2 people didn't set legitimate times. Hopefully in the 107% rule. But, yeah, and oh, that's some wing damage for JJ there, but it doesn't really matter. Quali's over. Hopefully the race will be dark, because I don't really like how this is it's in this weather. In you know, clear skies, we want the dark skies, we want night races here, we don't want this. So yeah, so anyway, to round off qualifying, Wrecked in P1, Arda in P2, Formula in P3, Panda in P4, Tice in P5, Ryle in P6, Luke in P7, Tish in P8, Jurgen P9, and to round up the top 10, Vision, Funky, P10, and you know, got the rest of the grid here. But yeah, it should be a really interesting race. I mean, even though the lead is 7 tenths clear, you never know, he can make a mistake. We've seen it happen many times in league racing and in Formula 1, and hopefully this fascinating and interesting and controversial street circuit can throw up a massive race where it's do or die. And what? What? What is going on? I don't want to race. Sorry, but what? I selected spectator, so I don't know what's going on there. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happened there. I selected spectator as I joined the lobby, so I really do not know. Sorry, so I will have to rejoin. I should be able to get there in the lobby as quick as I can before the race starts, so I excuse that. I apologise for my mistake. It's been quite a hectic beginning to the race, even before it started. So we'll have to get in the spectator role, which I thought I did. I should have done. And now I'm going to spectate. It should spectate as I press the triangle button. But I swear I did it before the race, but maybe it got reset. So that's my bad. But we should be able to get in now, way before the race, and see the start, especially into the first set, as it's very tight, and there'll be some interesting battles and maybe interesting collisions, because you never know what the circuit can throw up. Yeah, that's really odd that the car shouldn't be happening at all. So yeah. Alright, so is this the formation lap? Yeah. So my AI is racing, but I'm now spectating, so it should be alright. But It's AlphaTauri 1. Wait, what? No, it's not AlphaTauri 1-2. Don't know why, but RD's dropped all the way back. It's AI, so you must have lagged out, which is unfortunate. But AlphaTauri's been really strong here, and Alpine have been relatively strong as well. So, you know, that'll toss us up a really good fight for the lead, obviously. And we got my AI, don't know why, but yeah, 17 drivers on the grid. You know, it's not for attendance, but it should still make us up for a very, very good race. Anyone in the chat, leave me the top 3, your predicted top 3 for this race, if anyone's here. Leave me a top 3 prediction on who you think is going to win this race. Because, I mean, my favourite probably is Wrecked. I think Wrecked is one of the favourites, as he did qualify by 7 tenths, which is a massive margin in Formula 1, especially on league racing. But yeah, we'll see. And there's a massive gap from the Mercedes to their leader. I don't know if that's meant to happen. It's just a bit of so the leader's tyres will get cold. I like the thinking. But yeah, should be a very, very interesting race. Even though the leader might have qualified by 7 tenths, you never know what can happen at the start. You can get a bad start and lose the lead. You know, you never know these things. It's F1. It's unpredictable, especially on league racing. So yeah, we'll see. But as the drivers are lining up on the grid for the Jeddah Grand Prix, and the anticipation and the stress is building up. Max Pure says Panda is going to win. We'll see if he wins. And P4, quite strong quality, but will he have the pace for the race? We'll see. So we are about to start now. So 5 red lights. And away we go for the Jeddah Grand Prix in CRL. It's a really good start by Wrecked. Really good start. Really strong start by Wrecked. As he's ahead of everyone. But there's a few contacts out of the back. Panda's in P2 and Yuki Formula. It's got a 3-second time at this corner. I saw him go off. But it's very side by side throughout these corners at the back there as well with the Red Bull. And Yuki Formula's gone off again. I don't know what he's doing. He might have a problem with wing damage, but it's going to cause carnage here in Sector 1. It's all kicking off here. The Haas is overtaking the McLaren. This is absolutely mental. And the Haas has spun round. The McLaren has tapped the Haas by accident. And oh my goodness me, what a horrific start for Yuki Formula here. He's had a horrible start, and that's not the start you want to do in the first few laps of the race at all, as he has lost 7 positions. Or is it 6? But he's slowing down as well. But I think the Mercedes of Tish, he's got damage as well. He's got major damage. He's all over the place. And oh, there's a bit of wheel barging with the Alfa Romeo. He's going to let him pass. But we'll focus our attention back on here. Wrecked is in the lead. 1.3 second gap. That's a massive gap. And also Riley's 3 seconds behind. Maybe he has wing damage as well, but it's all kicking off at the back as well. But the fight for P4 is on, as the Mercedes of Vision is right behind Funky. Maybe he can use that ERS, and he is using that ERS. Hopefully he can save some, but he's using the ERS. He's got the slipstream as well, but Imposter is behind him. Will he make a move? Mercedes is looking for a move. Imposter, he can get a good exit here if he can try. Quite an average exit there, but yeah, there's a few, 4 people into the pits. They've all got wing damage. It's really hectic at the start because Formula, I think he made a major mistake and he slowed down in Sector 1, and then it was absolute carnage. But these things happen in racing. But wow, what a start to this race. But we're going to focus our attention back on the lead. Wrecked has just put a big gap, and Panda just getting left in the dust a bit, but he's leaving Riley in the dust in the Alpine as well. But it's still very tense for the battle for P6 here. all alongside each other. And the Hatter's made a mistake. Vision Funky's made a mistake. And Tips is going to go side by side with Vision Funky. And Imposter's got past him as well. He's looking to make a move up the inside of Mercedes. He can't go for it here, surely. And, very, very close. Very, very close here. And, they're going back straight to the last corner. They're going to go side by side. Would he leave the room? He's gonna break deep. Oh, he's gonna go for the good exit. He goes for that's a beautiful exit there by Imposter. They're gonna go side by side down the straight. I think he should get past it. He's got the red light though for ERS, but he's gonna dive it to make the move, and he has secured it. Brilliant by Imposter, who was in P6 and now is in P4 after making a double move on the last lap of lap 2 in the last 2 sectors. Now hopefully he can try and catch up to Riley and we can have a bit of a battle, as the telemetry system is broken, which is great. And that is Yuki Formula has got 11-second time penalties. He's had a horrid race so far and it'll be hard for him to make the comeback. So yeah, that is a really unfortunate start to the race for him. But that is what happens at a track like this, and there's some skimming of the wall there from the McLaren and Mercedes, as you've probably heard on the game audio. And another 3-second time penalty for Luke and JJ at the back of the grid. Not ideal. Again, telemetry's broken, so I don't even know the gaps. Oh, and there's a move. Yuki Formula is actually on the back of Vision Funky. He's going to want to redeem his race a bit by making a move, but he's not got much ERS. JJ with another 3-second time penalty, and he's out of the race. Might have retired on track. And Yuki Formula makes a move on Vision Funky. And Chiss has got a 3-second time penalty now. Everyone's racking up the 3-second time penalties around here today in the Jeddah street circuit. And as I say that, another 3-second time penalty for the Ferrari driver, Amili, number 66. But also, look who's here! Look who's coming here! It's Riley versus Panda. He goes around the outside, and he gets it around the bank corner. What a beautiful move by the Alpine driver. Panda will be looking to get some back though. He's still on the back of him. Maybe he can try and follow him through the dirt. Yeah, and no, he tips the wall. Tips inside the wall. That might be damage for Panda. That might be damage. He hits the inside of the wall there. A rookie mistake, but hopefully he can recover back from this. But hopefully he doesn't have any damage. At the moment it doesn't look like it. But yeah, ooh, judging by that turning, I think he might have damage. And that's just really unfortunate. A little clip like that, it shows around these street circuits, especially the fastest street circuit on the camera. You can't make, there's no margin for error. You can't make any errors, otherwise it will cost you races. And that's what's happened to Panda there. But Tiff and Yuki Formula are going side by side as Yuki Formula's made up another position, trying to get a comeback in this race after the final Allen penalty stack. And just gets past, also gets it past of Panda as well, as he's struggling with the supposed wing damage. Which is unfortunate, but it's kind of hotting up for the battle for the podium places and for the top 10 back here, which is really great to see. As you know, Wrecked is 7 seconds in front, which is mental as we're only 5 laps into the race. It kind of just shows the domination he is showing. At the moment, Imposter's on the back of it, and Yuki Formula is going to go side by side with Chiz, side by side up in the bank area. They're still side by side. This is beautiful racing. They're going to still go side by side through here. This could end in tears, and they're still side by side. Let's cut the corner to keep it on side by side, and they're still side by side. And now Chiz concedes position, but that was brilliant racing there. That's what we want to see on a Saturday night here in Jeddah. And you know, he's going to hit there. Oh no, Chiz hits the wall. Oh no, that's wing damage, I think. That might be wing damage. which is for, and Yuki Furuya is going to get past Panda, but also Imposter's gotten past Riley as well. So many battles going on back here. It's brilliant racing. But that, I think that must have cost Tish there, and he's going to pit, and Panda's going to pit as well. But yeah, very interesting. But here we go, the battle for P2. Riley and Imposter really going at it here for the, P2, the best of the rest of the top runners, as Rex is completely gone in the distance. So that's interesting. But yeah, it looks like Panda and Tis have made an undercut effort. Tis going hard probably to the end of the race, which is quite an optimistic move. And now Yuki Furuya's got 14-second time penalties. At this stage, he's going to be nearly dropping out of the points. But unfortunately, Johnny is retired from the session, and there's a big crash. He's right in the middle of the track, and that's a safety car. Yeah, unfortunate crash there, and that's a safety car, and that could trigger an undercut for anyone if they want to try and get to the end of the hards. It'll be quite a stretch on the mediums. I don't think they can get to the end of the mediums. I mean, you can try, but it's it'll be very hard, obviously. But yeah, wow. But what a race this is turning out to be. But we'll see what the leader does. Rex. He's going to pit. Fresh rubber. I'm running out of breath here, boys. I'm running out of breath. But yeah, and pretty much everyone's pitting on the from the soft tyres onto the mediums or hards. Let's go to the end of the race. Riley's pitted onto the hards. Necessarily a penalty, I think, now. And some people pitting onto the mediums. Little Punky's on the hards. Yuki Furuya's on the medium. So different strategies here, which will play out, because people will put for the mediums and be a lot faster than the hard runners, but the hard runners later in the race will be a lot better than the medium runners. So this could be very interesting, because there's multiple strategies going on right here, which is mental, and it shows that this race is going to get better and better as the laps go on. But everyone's like from the safety car. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fresh hard runners that are running on the hards, and then the others, the majority, are on the mediums. So I'll be interested to see if these are on the mediums can tyre save to get to the end of the race. But we've got 18 laps to go. 18 laps, and we'll see. Still on the safety car here, 17 laps to go. So we will know if the safety car's ending, and there it is. What perfect timing that is for me. I'm an absolute genius. But safety car's going to come in this lap, and we'll get to go racing. And oh, bit of a collision at the back there. Oh no, not at the back. With Jurgen, he's hit the back of Riley, so he's got a 5-second time penalty. So he might be able to serve that, but we will see what will happen here. Give you a beautiful view. Look at that. Look at this circuit. It's so beautiful. But it looks like Rax is about to go. It's not gone yet. He's going to milk this as much as he can. I don't blame him. But there's some mess going on at the back of the grid. And Mini is spun on the last corner. And Panda's out as well. I have no clue what's happened there. But Rax is gone. And we're underway for the restart. And a bit of contact on the back end. Mercedes is spun into the wall. I think the Haas driver might have clipped him there, but he's just staying there until his race looks to go down the gutter. Unfortunate for him. Very unfortunate. And he's hit the wall again, unfortunately, there. And UT Formula is out. What has happened there? And he's just retired. I don't know how, but it's weird. But the Red Bull driver of Albiot, he's gone around the outside of Vision Funky. He's up into P4. But there's also a battle at the P1 here. Imposter Among Us is... Imposter Among Us. Imposter is on the back of Red, who has been untouched this whole race. So we'll see what will happen here. This could be a really interesting battle for the leader. He keeps with him. And very nicely through there from Imposter. He's going to try and make the move here already. Using his ERS. He's going to go to the inside. Little squeeze there. Oh, and they make contact on the straight. Going to the last corner. Will he leave the room? Or will they come together? Still side by side. Rex keeps the pace. He's got a lot. I think he's got a lot more ERS than Imposter. Imposter's got no more ERS. But he's going to come back at him again here. And oh, an optimistic lunge, and Rex is a bit scared by that. He has to jolt, and they're going to go side by side through here, going to turn 3. And Imposter, has he made the move? He has. What a move there! He has played the mind games on Rex, and he's got through there. Wow, very, very smart from him. I mean, it could be a bit, just to say, it's an optimistic move and it's dirty, but he didn't make severe contact with him, so should be alright with the stewards, but very good move there. But now Imposter's in the lead after Rex has been untouchable this whole race, but he's still on the back of him. And also there's been a battle for the lead here. Art has gone past Honky, and TH Albers is in the wall after a massive crash in the wall. That's another safety car. That's kind of spoiled it at the front for the battle, but it means that people can pit again, or, you know, people can pit for damage and like regroup for the ERS, but that's an unfortunate crash for Tish Albers, and the Mercedes having a really bad day. It's like their quality today. A really, really bad day for Mercedes, and big crash in the wall there. And there's another safety car. Another safety car coming right up. And Imposter's pitted for the soft tyres. Interesting strategy choice there. We'll have to get to the end of that, but he'll be a lot quicker than the people in front of him. You know, he's lost a few paces. I mean, you can overtake around this track. There's a lot of straights. But we will see what will happen now. This track is so beautiful on the outside. I mean, yeah, it's a controversial place to have a track. It's so good, it's unbelievable. I know I'm milking it and I'm begging it, but still, it's just a lovely track. Safety car, that beautiful green safety car, is going to do another lap, another round lap. Again, that beautiful safety car is making the rounds. Safety car and stuff. Finally, we can go back racing and hopefully we get a bit more battles at the front, because that's what we want to see. Again, Rex is going to lead the restart. Will he milk it this time, or will he go straight away? We'll have to see. And see the sparks going off that car. And Alpine nearly hitting Rex, and he's nearly nudging him there. He's right on the back of him. But we are about to get racing now. And Rex has gone into the pit, actually. That's a surprising move. He's probably wanting to go onto the softs. I mean, he has got the pace, and the Alpine of Riley is in the lead. Algort is on the back of him here. He's looking to make a move. Still on the back of him here. Luke Alvar's on the back of him here. And Buster is right on the back. He's on the soft side in P5. And he's going to try and go around the inside of Luke Alvar's. He's got the maximum grip. He's got so much more grip than the cars in front. It could be possible. But Rex has gone on fresh mediums. I don't know what's happened there. I'm really confused. But that's a real disappointment for the race leader if he's forgotten to pit or something. But here comes Imposter around the outside of Luke Alvarez. They're still going side by side. And he's completed it. But he's going to go on the Haas now. Another double move. A bit of contact there with the And the Haas has gone a little bit wide. But not bad. But Oh, there's some contact there with the Haas and Luke Albers. Big contact there, as we've heard and seen a glimpse. But Imposter's gotten past Vision Funky now with ease as he's on that fresh and soft compound, which you can probably get to the end of the race with. It'll be a hard task, but it's possible. But there's some battles on the back here. Costas is going to go past Yellow Flower on the out of the compound on mediums and the less fresher compound, so maybe Yellow Flower can get that position back. But Luke Albers is looking thirsty behind the lack of Vision Funkies on those hards, and they have got no grip at the moment compared to the medium and soft. And Luke Albers is going to go down the inside, a bit late move, and Vision Funky's still on the inside there. They're going to make contact, and he nearly hits the wall. Luke Albers, but he just gets past, and Jurgen is on the back here as well. Vision Funky weaving so he doesn't get any room to go up the inside. But look at the grip difference, it's ridiculous. As Jurgen is still looking to make a move here. He's still looking, and look at that grip difference, it's unbelievable. They're going to go side by side up to the bank corner. No DRS enabled yet. Will Vision Funky go for it? No, he won't, and Jurgen gets the move completed. Even though Vision Funky's still on the back of him, I believe that Jurgen will just pull away now. But nothing really going on at the front here. Imposter needs to be, if he's wanting the strategies to work, needs to be pulling on Algor. But Luke Albers is right behind Riley actually, who's on the harder compound of those hards. And Luke Albers is wanting to probably, in that Red Bull, hopefully get a good result for the Red Bull boys, as they are P1 and P4. They want to get the P1 and P2 that's in sight here today. Try and get advantage on other teams that have retired. But and that is Riley into the pits. He obviously those hards are not working for him at all, and Jurgen's obviously is on the back of Luke Albers here, of the Red Bull driver, as this should be a potentially easy pass for him, as he is on the softer compound, but he needs to tyre save and needs to look after the tyres. And that's an interesting one. Imposter among us has got a 3-second time penalty, so at the moment Jurgen's winning this race. If he can get up the order, which he can pretty much do, but there's a lot of 3-second time penalties this race, which have been interesting. Yeah, Luke Albers has spun. He spun into the wall, and he couldn't hold it around the bank corner, and now he's got wing damage, and that can be his race potentially over. I mean, he can fit softs, but he has to change his wing, and that is heartbreaking for him. A very unexpected spin there as well. He just didn't hold it around the outside of the banking. I mean, on the hards as well, on the mediums as well, he should be able to hold that, but unfortunately he's lost it. But Imposter, he's going to go for the inside on the back straight for the lead against Algor, and Algor, will he have the DRS going back onto the straight though, in the Red Bull? Yes, he does, and he's going to use all of his ERS, and he's going to use it. Will he go for the inside? He goes to the outside. Will this work though on those medium top highs? And then, Imposter nearly hits the wall there, and they're going to still go side by side as Algor completing the move. We don't know yet. They're still going side by side into the sector 2, and they make contact, and Algor's made contact with Imposter there, and I think they were trying to go side by side, and Algor's hit the wall after Imposter just got in front, and Imposter is in the lead, but Algor has got major wing damage, and he's going to have to pit. That is heartbreaking for him. And look, Red Bull have had their day from extremely great and a potential 1-2, 1-3 to both drivers having wing damage and potentially going to be at the back of the grid, all in a matter of minutes, which shows racing around here is unpredictable, and how unpredictable CRL is. That is absolutely heartbreaking for the league owner, and he's had to cut the corner here, but he gets even more wing damage, and the belief is gone, the fire is gone, unfortunately for him. He's got no wing damage, and now he's going to approach here. Hopefully he doesn't crash into the back of Costas. No, he doesn't, but yeah, his wing is completely gone, completely gone, and that is so unfortunate for him. So he's going to have to pit now. Very, very horrid day for Red Bull. Favourites to get a 1-2 to now probably potentially getting no points with me at the back of the grid. Horrid day. But now in the lead we have Imposter with a 4-second gap, and he's got a 3-second time penalty, so he's got to not extend. But also, looky who's here. Wrecked on the medium tyres is setting fastest lap after fastest lap. A 1:30. That was a very fast lap. It was a 1:30 I didn't get the rest of it, but that is extremely fast. And he's catching up to the top 4 at a considerable rate. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was in the shouting for potentially a podium. It's possible, especially with the battle up here. Vision Funky looks like he's getting up to Costa, but he's made a massive mistake there. He's in a jolt in his car. Just completely lost it. He's lost about 7 attempts, and he's losing it everywhere here on those hards. He's losing it everywhere, and those hard compounds, they should be picking in there right now. I'm not making him lose it, so I don't know what's happening there for Vision Funky. Maybe it's unrealistic performance because of that, but and does it seem like he has not some grip, and Rex has catched up so fast, and still 2 seconds to stop he's catched up, and he's about to 2 seconds to stop, which just shows the pace on him, and he could potentially challenge for the race win. He might have a shout, even though the race leader is 10 seconds up the road, or 12 seconds up the road. He's still in the shout of this, and what's happened here? And Jurgen's had to pit. He doesn't think that the softs can go to the end. So that's another position for Rex as well. And at the moment, it's a McLaren 1-2. It's like in Monza. In Monza when it was P1 and P2. So McLaren are in a very good position right now. And I'm telling you right now, Zach Brown is literally going to be preening his pants as he's seeing this. And he's going to be screaming up in joy. And so is Andreas Seidel. At how good the McLaren have done this race. And Imposter has had quite a great drive here, but he might be under investigation with the collision he had with Albert. But we'll see. But Rex is on the back of Vision Funky. I think Vision Funky's got wing damage. But they make a bit of contact there, a bit of unnecessary contact, but he gets past. And now Rex can focus on the leaders. He's 3 seconds behind Costas. And then 11 seconds behind Imposter. Now he's got a 3-second time penalty and potentially more penalties coming his way. So if you do that 3-second time penalty, he's only got to make up 7 seconds pretty much. And it is possible. It's definitely possible. And Jurgen's made a move on past the other flower, and hopefully he can make some moves as well. He could be in the shouting for P4. As Vision Funky, he's been dropping back dramatically on those hards, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jurgen can get up there. But Yellow Flower's also on the back of Yellow Flower, and Yellow Flower spins in front of Jurgen as he makes the move, and now Jurgen has potentially got wing damage, and Yellow Flower might have wing damage as well. I think Jurgen might have to pit, but they're doing side by side here. This could end in tears, as these two have just made contact recently, and he's still in front of him, but he might have wing damage. And we'll judge, seeing what happens. But also, the 2 Red Bulls of Albor and Luke have made a lot of time up, especially for their crashes, and could be in a shout of getting more positions here if these two have wing damage. But it doesn't seem like Yoga has wing damage, fortunately, which is good for him. He's still in the race, but he has lost a lot of time to the driver in front, as he was nearer up behind him. Unfortunately, Yellow Flower spun right in front of him. But Luke Albers is going to be looking to get out of the position order and try and break that 3-second deficit, which he unfortunately got. Also, his teammate behind Albor, and there's been some spin there. Jurgen has made a massive mistake and cost 2 positions there, and now Luke Albers is all over the back of Yellow Flower here. He's got no ERS, whilst Yellow Flower's got plenty of ERS, it seems like, because his lights are flashing, and still he's on the back of him. Will he make a move up here into the normal corner? He's everything here. He's got no more batteries, but he's got the DRS. He's got the drag reduction system, and he's going to go around the outside on the straight. A comfortable move there. But also, Algor's going to go around the outside of Yervin, and they might make contact here, and Algor just gets past. A beautiful move. This is expected though on the soft compound. And look at Yellow Flower using all his ERS because he's got Luke Alvar's got a red light. They're going to go side by side into turn one. Very, very close there. Very, very close. And he pushes Luke Alvar's off. That's driver fighting valiantly against the Red Bull and the Ferrari. You don't see that often. And they're going to still fight here. Algor's off the track. They're going to still fight here. Oh no, it hit the Haas. It's been clipped and there's a massive crash behind. And Yellow Flower is spun. And that's him round, and he's reversing. Algor made some contact with Yellow Flowers, and I respect Yellow Flowers for having a massive fight there, but it's ended badly, and that can then get investigated as well. But we'll see. But what a move by what racing by Yellow Flower and Algor and Luke Alvarez. That's what we want to see here in Jeddah, except for the spinning out part, but that was immense, and that's what people pay for, am I right? And you're watching this for free, so you're not even paying, which is even better. So Rect is behind Costas, and he's going to have the DRS, and he's got the ERS contend with Costas, and he's going to go for the inside. Hopefully he can get this move done for the AlphaTauri driver, but Costas is still going to fight here, and they make a little bit of contact, but he leaves enough room. Very good racing, side by side going into turn 3. Hopefully this doesn't end in tears, as Rect makes the move quite comfortably there, and he is now past, but he's also got a 3-second time penalty, and Costas looks like he's slowing down quite a lot. He might have wing damage, we don't know, but he's slowing down quite a lot. Now Algor's actually on the back of his teammate now. Let's hope we don't get back in 2018 repeating here. Another street circuit, another crash. Hopefully we don't get that for these two Red Bull drivers, as they've had enough trouble with this race. But we will see. But it's hotting up at the front, as Rex is only 8 seconds behind, and he's on the fresher tyre as well, as you can see. I mean, fresher medium tyre, and those softs are dying very quickly. So we might see a puncture maybe, or some sort, which could be a dramatic ending, a bit like Britain 2020, when Lewis Hamilton had his tyre completely ripped to shreds because of the tyre degradation. But Algor is still on the back of his teammate. He's going to want to save the DRS as his teammate's got the red light. Coming back on the back straight here, he's got the DRS. He's not going to be using any of the DRS, he's just using pure slipstream and pure straight line speed. They're going to go side by side into the last corner, and he breaks very early, but he doesn't overtake. Is he trying to get DRS to go back down the straight again? And I think he might have fluffed that up, Algor. He might have fluffed that up a lot, because yes, Luke Algor does have DRS, so his plan looked like it didn't work. And Yervin has DRS as well. He's going to go down to turn 1, and he's going to overtake him as well. So Algor's made a massive mistake there tactically, but oh no, Algor has got past Yervin. So Yervin's thought he's made the move, but Algor has absolutely switched back in. So the switchback of dreams, as you would call it, but that's a really great move. And their soft tyres have so much grip. I mean, they degrade so fast, but they have so much grip. And the Red Bulls in P6, P7, a decent recovery from them. Hopefully they can try and get out some more positions, but it looks unlikely unless there's any crashes in front or Vision Funky loses time on those hards. My AI right now is having a battle with the people behind me. Yellow Flower, he's pitting for new softs because of that possible wing damage. Oh no, not possible, definite. He did spin into the barrier first, what you would about, mate. But Algor again on behind his teammate. Will he try and do Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and try and get the DRS? And oh, Luke Alvarez. Has he mugged him off here? Has he mugged him off? I think he's done a Max Verstappen, but he looks like he's too far behind here to even make a move. as they are both using DRS, and yet I think Luke Albers tried to do it, but he absolutely messed it up, and that's unfortunate for him, but we will see what happens. But all I want to say is, look ahead. Imposter, 11 up old socks, which are dying. Sorry about that. 11 up socks, which are dying immensely. And that's going to cause him pain, as he is losing time to Rector, and Rector could get in the DRS zone, as Imposter's really struggling on these socks. They are getting worse and worse as time goes. He lost 4 tenths in that corner alone. 4 tenths in that corner alone. And it just shows he is struggling quite a lot. And he's got no DRS as well, whilst Rector stayed with a little bit of DRS. But again, he's gained 3 tenths through that corner. 3 tenths. And Luke Albers again on the back of the Red Bull here, of his own teammate. He would want to stay with some DRS as well. 100% for the battle that these two will hopefully have. And he's going to try and go down around the outside on the back straight. My voice is absolutely gone, and Algor is overtaken, but he might have the DRS down here. It's all about the mind games at the moment. Who gets past who and who gets the DRS, but he's got the DRS. He's not going to use any overtake, and he knows that the red light is flashing there, and he's going to try and get past him here. He's going to go down to turn 1. He dies, not late braking, and Luke Albers thought he late braked, so he's late braked as well, and he hit on the rear, bit kinky, but we're going to turn 3, here's the apex there. He's taking it quite cautious. We're trying to take the DRS and tyres, as we are on the penultimate lap of the race, and he cuts the corner there. I think they both just got time penalties on that corner, and yeah, Albert's got a 6 seconds, so if Luke Albers gets another one, then they'll be equal, but at the moment it's not. And Riley gets past Vision Funky actually here, and Riley's got 5th and 2nd penalty, so he needs to make a 6-second gap, which will be quite unlikely, but he's got past him, and Vision Funky's hit the wall. A bit of a nudge there, but the Red Bull, it looks like it's going to be a good battle towards the end, as Algor saved a lot of DRS up, but yeah, and I think he's got proper wing damage, Vision Funky. He didn't look good through that corner, he lost quite a lot of time, but he's got the ERS and the DRS, so he's kept it quite a bit. But look at this, look at what's happening here. Rex is 2 seconds behind Imposter here, and also actually Riley and Vision Funky are still battling. There's so many battles to comprehend right now, I don't even know which one to look at. But Rex is getting really close up to Imposter soon, and he could have a chance of maybe overtaking him, even though it's a hard ask. But Vision Funky gets past Riley here on the hard tires, which is quite surprising. Algors gets behind Luke Albers. They're going to battle into turn 1 though, and they're going to hard battle here. The two Red Bulls hopefully don't do a battle 2018, but they're going to go side by side through turn 3 here. A bit of Vietnam flashbacks for Algort here. But oh no, and Algort hits the barrier, and he hits the barrier again, and his wing's completely gone. And do you think that could be a bit silly? But not on the last lap as well, which is awful. I mean, it was meant to have a good battle and get some points, but I mean, it could potentially finish in the points anyway. Also, look at this. Look at Rex. Look how close Rex is up on the back of Imposter. He's gained so much time as we've seen that Rebel battle. This could be a final overtake, and he's gone past him. But there's contact, and Imposter's out on the race. He's out on the race. It looks like Imposter had wing damage, and he turned too late in the corner, and Rex looked like he made contact with him. Now Imposter's out of the race. He's retired in the final lap of the race. There's only a corner to go. There's only the straight and a corner to go. And that is dramatic. Absolutely dramatic. Albert retired from the race as well. He's crashed. Only he's had no win. But Rex is going to cross the line here. It's dramatic race. One of the most dramatic endings I've ever seen in league racing. And he's crossed the line to win, but that will be reviewed 100%. Because I do not know what happened. Well, I actually do know. I do have an idea. I'm absolutely speechless at what's happened there. I can't. But look at he's going to try and go and take the lead, take you out of Luke Albers, and he does in penalties anyway, but what a photo finish there. And maybe he's got no wing as well. It looks like the half of the grid have got no wing. What a hectic ending to this race. And Unifier was still pushing, my AI still pushing, he's having a race with Tyson's AI. Wow. But oh my goodness me, my voice is gone. I'm speechless. Like, my words can't come out my mouth. What I've just seen from this race, I've just seen probably one of the most controversial things in league racing history. I've never seen someone do that ever, or something like that happen ever. Because, but I mean, fair play to Rex. I mean, he's had a really good race up until that moment, and probably deserved winner overall. But still, that moment might come back to bite him as Costas gets driver of the day. Jesus, I can't even speak about that ending. I'm absolutely speechless. What's just happened there? I'm so like the energy inside of me. That is mental. What a mental ending to this race. Hope everyone enjoyed watching that. I can't believe that's just happened. I can't believe it. We were so focused on the Red Bull battle, and then I didn't know. I think Imposter must have got damaged on the last lap, and Rex got right beside him, and they both made contact. And Imposter went out of the race. He only had the straight and the last corner to go. But here is your classification: P1 Rex, provisionally P1 Rex. Costas P2, Jurgen P3, Luke P4, Visions P5, a really good P5 on those hard tyres as well. P6 Riley, P7 Mooney, P8 Yellow, P9 Imposter with an unfortunate retirement, P10 Vish, P11 myself, even though I wasn't racing because of a bitch. Al Gore, P12, unfortunate race winner as he did crash, had an incident with his teammate which could cause some tension under Red Bull. P13 Arlie, P14 Chiz, P15 UK Formula, P16 Panda, P17 Jolly, and P18 JJ. But not a great day for Alfa Romeo, not a great day for Red Bull, even though one of the drivers finished P4. But what a dramatic ending to this race. I'm absolutely speechless. I've never seen anything like this, ever. And I think there will be some interesting words said after the race. The stewards will definitely look at that, but we will see the ending of that. I hope everyone enjoyed this race. This has been a crazy race, a very, very crazy race, and I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I hope you all stay safe. Until next time, this is CRL, and see you next time. I don't know what race it will be next, but hopefully it'll be as good as this one, because this one has been one of the best ones I've seen in quite a while, as the dramatic ending with the AlphaTauri and McLaren crashing, which is going to cause absolute controversy after the race. But anyway, we'll see you all in a bit. This is CRL.